Hi there, everyone. This is Sean 007 1986. I hope you're having a fantastic Tuesday, as the month of October still is young. Well, as you may know, last night, late night TV has come back to no one's fucking surprise and no one's dismay. And I didn't watch it because it wasn't my cup of tea. It never was. But for some reason, John Oliver, who got back on the show, he decided to use the first night of coming back by scolding the studios for not offering the writers a fair deal. You wish I was joking, right? But I'm reading this right now. I mean, it's from Yahoo. John Oliver back for the strike scolds Hollywood studios for not offering writers a fair deal on day fucking one. John Oliver, on his first episode since the April 30th, applauded the Writers Guild of America and scolded Hollywood business daddies for taking so long to offer writers a deal. After a 15-minute rundown of everything last week tonight, missed during the writer's strike, including but not limited to the implosion of the Titan submersible, hashtag Barbie Hyper box office mania, and Representative Lauren Barber's attendance at a touring production of Beetlejuice, which I really didn't give a fuck about. Oliver turned his attention to the reason he hasn't been on HBO Sunday nights since last spring. Oh yeah, he was doing the Sunday nights things. Jimmy, we miss you so much that it will take a whole new version of Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire" to cover it, he said, before acknowledging that Fall Out Boy recently released their own 9/11 infused rendering in that no one wanted. I wish so much that I could have told you these jokes at the time, but I couldn't because the writers, the people who wrote those jokes, were forced to strike for a fair contract for the last 5 months, and it was an immensely difficult time. Not just for them, but for everyone else working on this show and many others who could no longer do their jobs. To be clear, this strike happened for for good reasons. Bullshit. The Emmy Minute Runner. Our industry has seen its workers severely squeezed in recent years. You've probably seen stories about writers and actors whose work you may even recognize that routinely not making enough to qualify for health insurance or for the basic needs. So the Writers Guild went on strike and thankfully won. But it took a lot of sacrifices from a lot of people to achieve that. And while I am happy that they eventually got the deal, I'm proud of what our union accomplished. I'm also furious that it took the studios 148 days to achieve a deal that they could have offered on day fucking one. Oliver said that he hoped that the WGA's accomplishment would encourage others, from automotive workers to healthcare providers, to find power in each other and within our particular industry. I really hope the Actors Union and the International Alliance of Theatrical Stage Employees, which represents crews, will be able to take what the writers achieve and leverage it to win fair contracts to themselves too. Because the truth is that it takes many people working really hard to make film and TV, all of whom deserve a piece of a pie, he said. And for the actors in particular, they cannot come back to work soon enough, especially because we've all seen what happens when non-professionals are trusted with the written word. He then cut a clip of Senator John Kennedy, Republican, reading sexually explicit passages in a pathetic. Oh my. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna skip that part because it was so stupid on this one. But honestly, no fucking surprise that John Oliver, along with the other late night host hacks, they're gonna try. They come back and instead of them, doing normal ass jokes for everybody, they have to do the whole scolding of, oh well, the writers scolding the Hollywood studios for not offering a deal. Which technically, to be honest, they did offer a deal, but the Writers Guild did not sign the deal that the Hollywood studios actually gave. And let's be fucking real on this one. The demands for the Writers Guild is really unnecessary. The one deal that I'm not gonna fuck with was the fact that they was wanting more writers in the writers room, which basically everybody's saying it's too many cooks in the kitchen. And and also, I was with the writers. Let's be real. I was with the Writers Guild of America until I heard that they were making $900 a day, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm sorry. I don't fuck with people who makes more than me. And I work in a fucking dishwashing. Working in fucking dishwashing. So what's their fucking excuse? Not their fucking excuse. And also, why should anybody care about these writers and writers in America, where most of the fucking entertainment industry is them writing crap, writing slop, making bullshit writing that does nothing, that doesn't entertain the audience. All it does is just push a narrative, push a fucking agenda, identity politics, and all that other crap. The sad part is that yeah, it's sad that the strike is over, unfortunately. But now there's gonna be competitive writing because there's a good chance that the studios might use the strike as a reason to fire undesirables, undesirable writers and everything. So basically, even though the writers got what they want, they kind of screwed themselves on the other end. So there's a good chance that now that the studios is gonna purge some of the terrible writers and keep the ones that actually make money. Because if you know the old saying, money talks, bullshit walks. And yes, I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh well, we want the message through," which sounds good on paper, but when it starts affecting the studio's bottom line, you gotta go. Does no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And also for John Oliver said that scolded Hollywood studios for not offering writers a fair deal on day fucking one is another goddamn reason why late night TV shouldn't have fucking come back. Cause honestly, no one gives a fuck about late night TV. But that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing. Is I'll leave the article below if you want to check it out. But yeah, John Oliver, go fuck yourself, man. Shit. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss an update. Share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Shaw 007 signing off. Thank you for watching this video. It really means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Peace. Fucking tool.